Hey guys, back for another one of these podcasts with my good friend Jeff. Seen him in a couple of our reviews.
What's up, guys?
We've done your BMW, we've done the McLaren, a couple other things.
Couple of your selling videos.
Yes, you have actually. Yeah, he was there for emotional support for when the i8 went away, when the R8 went away.
It's a struggle. The car game is a struggle.
It was an emotional time when I had to get rid of my So today we're going to talk about actually the opposite of selling a car. I'm thinking about buying something. I've been thinking about this for a while, and it's going to be a lower. The main goal is a slightly lower priced vehicle, and an alternative to the RS7. And I got this crazy idea about a month ago. I was looking at Jag F types, a early model year, like a 2014 Jag F type V6S with a supercharged 300 V6, can be had with under 30,000 miles for like $32,000.
Awesome.
I found one when I was gone. I was in China and I'm looking on CarMax, and I also wanted to try the CarMax like extended warranty and play around with that because I've heard tales of people getting like crazy stuff covered. And it was.
You have a friend who.
Yeah, I have a friend who had like I think a V10 M6 and also some sort of high-end Mercedes AMG. And the amount of money that CarMax has paid out to like repair his car for things is staggering. It's like multiple times the cost of his extended warranty. I was like, I should try to play around with that. But when I came back to America and I went to call that CarMax about that Jag F-Type, it was gone. It had sold. But there are other F-Type V6s out there, and I've been looking at them. And tonight, actually this morning, I had the unfortunate experience of...
Michigan roads.
Michigan roads, yeah. I was making a lane change, looking at my blind spot, and I didn't see a pothole in front of me. It was a crater. Oh,
the
bubbled.
The wheel looks terrible. Ugh.
I don't know if the wheel's bent or cracked yet, but the tires bubbled, and it's because the RS7 runs 21-inch wheels, 275/30 R21. So that sidewall is like literally that big. There is no absorbance of force there.
No.
Anyways, I want something cheaper to beat around on. And I don't know, Jaguar.
So a Jaguar.
Okay, so
the first thing that comes to mind, cheap car to beat on, Jaguar.
With extended warranty, it sounds amazing. It looks amazing. It's rear-wheel drive, and I have it in my mind that I'm gonna put the convertible top down and do donuts in the snow. And I just think that would be so much fun. I don't know. I kind of want to buy the car just to do that.
You can do that in any car.
No, I can't.
You don't have to buy that car to do donuts in the snow. I'm just saying.
So F-Type V6, I actually called the dealer, CarMax dealer, about one. It was pretty nicely spec'd, except it was missing one thing, but it's 30,000 miles, $32,000. Extended warranty with the 150 deductible, I think is like $3,000 for 60 months and up to 75,000 miles.
I mean, not a bad deal. Yeah. That's a great deal. It's a great car. Yes. I've always loved the F-Type since they came out. Mm-hmm. They look good. They sound amazing. They drive well. Yeah. It's just a great car.
Except that one we did find out.
No backup camera. No backup camera or sensors. Yeah. You are back to 2007.
Yes.
Like, okay, let me make sure. But, I mean, we're all drivers.
That's what we realized. Initially, like, oh my God, no backup cameras and sensors? I don't think we can do that. And they were like, we did that for years.
That's
you
how we
more
learned.
than me, because, like, you're twice my age, but... Yeah.
He's got to take a dig at me. Yes, I am. I could be your father. We did that math.
Mathematically speaking, yeah.
I could technically be your dad. And that's weird because I look younger than you.
That's not true. Actually, yeah, people keep thinking I'm 30-something.
I'm joking.
It's making me sad. And then the other, title of this is, should I buy a Porsche Cayenne, or a Jag F-Type V6S?
I am very happy we're making this video.
Yeah.
Because I want people to comment their opinion. Winter vehicle.
That is
Cayenne or Jaguar 2-door.
Rear-wheel drive
F-Type.
Convertible. It doesn't make any practical sense. But, like, just imagine this. I'll throw winter tires on it, just slide it around. It'd be a ton of fun. Nimble little, great-sounding little convertible. I could just drive it around wherever and not worry about it. Because, again, that price point is less than half, almost a third of what the RS7 costs. And I'm not baller enough like you where I can beat the crap out of an $80,000 car and not worry about it. The car is getting the crap kicked out of it. The salt, the roads, the stuff that flies up. Like, not just potholes. There's just junk. Imagine a giant chunk of ice flies off a truck and destroys your front fascia.
Okay.
Oh.
So let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Because you're saying that you won't give a crap. You are a car dude.
Yeah.
we all say like, oh, I'm just gonna buy this. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
I said that when I bought my Ram.
Yeah.
I saw the first scratch and I was like, oh, what the hell? And it's a lease.
Yeah.
But you're not going to treat that car like a piece of crap. You are still going to.
No. See.
No, you think in your mind you're gonna be like, oh, I don't care if it's dirty. I'll wash it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Who cares? That's not. You're gonna walk outside and be like, oh man.
See, I told myself I won't clear bra the car. I wouldn't
do that.
Like.
No. But Eddie, you're still not going to want to drive around a dirty, dented up, or scratched up anything.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. All right.
Fine. So there's going to be a level of care put into this car.
Okay, that's true.
So don't say you won't care about it and just going to beat it up, because that's just a lie we tell ourselves to justify our purchases. I've done it.
The entire complete opposite end of the spectrum, the alternative is going to be the Porsche Cayenne, which you came across. 2014 Cayenne that I actually really liked. Cayenne S, so it has the 4.8 V8 pre-refresh, and it has 54,000 miles on it, so a lot more, but it costs similar price. I think it was like 33 grand. The extended warranty, interestingly enough, is higher. I think that's weird because I thought the Jag would be more expensive to have an extended warranty than the Porsche.
Well, my opinion on that was I thought the Porsche would be more, and only because, and we had this debate earlier, there's a lot of Ford parts in the Jaguar.
Okay.
So, and they still use Ford parts. Well, no, let me not say that. I don't think they still use them in the Aston Martin anymore, but they used to have a lot of Ford parts in the Aston.
Yeah.
And I feel like the parts cost alone is cheaper for a Jaguar than Porsche. Okay. And I have to imagine that dealership labor at Porsche is going to be slightly higher than Jaguar. So they factor all that into their warranty costs. What they're going to have to pay to the dealer.
Okay.
So it's about right. It wasn't astronomical, though.
It was a good amount more. It was like 40% more, I think. Given equivalent deductibles, maybe like 30% more. Either way, I think with whatever I get, I'm going to get over... This is going to be my mileage phobia getting over vehicle. You know, I've never... Like, I got... Half the reason I sold the S4 was I felt the miles were getting too high. Yeah. My friends make fun of me, and they joke that to Eddie, the useful life of a vehicle is 30,000 miles.
Yeah. No. And I understand that.
Yeah.
And part of it is the mileage.
Yes.
Okay. Sell it while it still has some value.
Correct. That's
Second
one thing.
part of that is I've had it for how long?
Yeah.
I kind of want something new.
Mm-hmm.
Third part of that is basically just like, if I keep it, I might get stuck with it.
Yeah.
Then that's always a scare as a car owner.
And then the fourth part for me is starting a lot of wearables. Yeah. Certain things get expensive.
Money.
Certain big maintenance things. Like, for example, you keep certain cars and like your engine out timing chain service. That gets expensive. Yeah, but I need to get over that. Because, like, with an extended warranty, because the overall initial purchase cost, I did so much searching for my RS7 because I absolutely would not buy one of over 30,000 miles.
Yeah,
I ended up getting one with 20,000 miles, which, in terms of depreciation, when I go to sell it in a year or 2 years or however long I own it, it's going to be a bigger chunk than if I just bought one with a little more miles and lesser.
Of course.
Yeah.
But buying a car like that, you know, you don't want a ton of miles on it.
Yeah.
You won't want someone to have to beat up on it for 20, 30,000 miles. I'll take a 10,000 mile. Hey, you kind of got on
that
it.
That went so well. Oh, I have a present for you.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
We're making. I got Jeff at RS5 Hot Wheels.
Thank you.
When I was at the store, I was like, "Oh, RS5."
This one probably runs better than mine.
We're gonna talk about it.
No, I love the car. It's actually cool. Oh, they have wrapped the roof black, just like I did.
Oh, just like yours did.
Oh,
yeah. So cool. Jeff he sold his the 650i Grand Coupe BMW,
which a year ago in the video I said I'll never sell it.
You did.
I said I'll never sell it.
That shows how much Jeff's word is worth.
No, it's kind of some of the things we talked
about. We change our minds every other day.
It was how old the car was.
Yeah.
The mileage. The value at this time, and if I decided to keep it another year or two, you know, and I had it for 4 years. I was ready. Mm-hmm. I had a lot of fun, a lot of smiles per mile.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what? I can get rid of this. Someone else can enjoy it. It's a great car. It's solid.
Sounded amazing.
It was just a great car.
Those turbo spooling were so good.
And I said, someone else can enjoy this, and I can go on and do something to the next venture, you know. And I bought the wrong car. I bought a Miami car. You told me not to buy a Miami car.
We all know my experience.
And I did the same thing he did. I bought a Miami car, drove it 30 miles, and threw a rod.
I didn't even end up buying mine. I got my money back. So
it is what it is.
Yeah, threw a rod, new motor in it.
Yes, it's been good ever since.
It's been good now. Good job to Farmington Hills Audi.
Yes, they did a great repair.
We got the AWE touring exhaust.
Touring exhaust.
Yes. And that sound. Oh. Cold started today in the garage. Sounded great. You flew by me on the freeway because I'm in a little A5 right now, and I was like, "Oh, I can't do that, Jeff." It sounded really good.
That's why I had to torture you. I was like, he can't even keep up.
Even as you were like maybe like 8 bus lengths ahead of me, the upshift again, it like popped a little. Oh, it sounded good.
Thank you. I'm happy with the car. I'm a BMW man at heart, so we'll see how that goes in the spring.
It rides like a sack of bricks. That's my biggest complaint.
It's
way
tight.
Too stiff and way too firm. Even in comfort mode.
It's tight.
Yeah, that's why I wanted air suspension in an RS7.
I didn't tell you this the other day. We were doing a favor for a friend and transporting a car.
Okay.
So I took the RS5. My wife was with me because she had to drive that while I drove her friend's car. She has complained about the ride, comfort mode. She's over there. She's
bouncing up and down. Yeah.
I never put in dynamic with her in the car because she just would.
Yeah,
yell at me.
Her teeth would fall out.
So, the difference was once I got out of that car and she was driving, and I drove my friend's car.
Yeah.
And we were getting it on the freeway, and she went crazy. All I see is, boom, she flew past me. She's boom, and like when we got to our destination, she was all smiles, and she was like, "It's so much different driving this car than riding it." And I was like, "I know, I like it because it's like a go-kart.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller,
really
more
is.
nimble.
It's fun to drive." Not a fun passenger car.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, especially nimble. You're used to, like, a larger sedan.
Exactly.
A luxury. We were having this argument earlier. Like, my RS7, your 6 Series, those aren't sports cars. They are not sports cars.
I feel like they are... It's a sedan, and it's a luxury sedan, but it's a sports sedan.
They are very fast, luxury yacht, like rocket ships. I did not buy that car with any pretense of it being sporty. I never was going to take it to a track.
So why didn't you just buy a regular A7?
Because I wanted a straight line speed. I wanted a top tier
model.
Because
it's a sports car.
No, it's not.
Well, then it's not. You should just buy a Maybach and get driven around. If you don't want a sports car.
How much money do you think I have?
YouTube makes a lot of money.
You can be my chauffeur. Actually, I did when I... YouTube makes a lot of money.
Let me borrow some money.
When I did the Bentley Mulsanne video, I had Huzaifa come and drive me around.
Oh.
We were in downtown Birmingham when we passed one of the restaurants, and my friend called me and goes, "Are you being driven in a Bentley?"
I was like, "You should get my Uber."
I was like, "Yeah."
They made a new Uber class. Uber bougie.
Uber bougie. There was at SEMA, leaving it. There's a whole taxi line and there's a Uber line, and there was a Rolls Royce Phantom sitting in that line. I was like,
"Really?
What the heck is this?"
Yeah, that's nice.
Probably. I think. Oh shoot! Which casino? The Wynn has a fleet of Rolls Royces.
Oh, yeah. When I was there in April, we stayed at the Aria, which is right.
Okay. Yeah.
So we actually, I think, no, we saw them, but we didn't use them.
Gotcha.
We saw it. But anyway, back to the sports sedan 4-door. I'm sorry, Eddie. When you have a 4-door car that makes 500 horses. It doesn't matter what you want to label it, how many nice features, how many massaging seats. That thing, if it handles, it's a sports version of a sedan. That's all it is.
Okay, it's the sports version of a sedan. It doesn't make it a sports car.
What is your definition of a sports car?
Something that prioritizes driving first. Driving enjoyment first.
Well, that's BMW in general.
I don't think so. Have you driven a modern BMW? They're too busy trying to make chipmunks.
I have a 19X5.
They're making
V8 twin turbo.
That's even less of a sports car. Are you kidding me?
All right, let's race.
The Alpha would have spanked you.
No, I hate
He thinks his non-M, just a normal X5 50i with the V8, it's quick. The Stelvio Quadrifoglio is next level quick. Yeah. That thing would have just demolished you.
Talking is...
You would have been a little speck in the distance, BMW shape, and you could just see 2 giant kidney grills.
I understand the acceleration is quick. But, I don't know, that thing pulls.
Okay, listen, the Alpha makes more horsepower and it weighs less. That's science there, physics.
It is, but there's a lot of other aspects, gearing, tires, weight.
And Alpha wins all that. Alpha is a quadrifoglio. It's designed, that is actually designed for the track.
I know.
They do.
I'm just dreaming.
You're just arguing for the sake of arguing.
I wanted to race you, and we never got to race you.
Yeah, I never got a chance. The trip to Mexico would have been a little bit too long.
And the weather was bad around that time, I think, too. It was just, it didn't work out. Anyway.
No, these aren't sports cars.
Okay.
I don't think so. Like, it has to be,
An RS7 is a sports car to me. It is a big sports car, but it's a sports car. It's a sports car. It is not what a mom or a dad who's concerned about space and just to getting from A to B is going to purchase.
Is a Bentley Continental GT a sports car?
No. That is a full luxury car.
A lot of horsepower. It's fast. It's got 2 doors.
All right, we could argue about this all day.
Oh, we could.
Comment in the sections your thoughts of whether...
I don't think the RS7 is a sports car.
I don't know, man.
If I wanted a sports car, I would have kept the R8, but I had to combine 2. S4 wasn't a sports car.
So you got a sports car 4-door?
No. I can't. No.
Is the M5 competition a sports car?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a super sedan.
So you're basically saying a sedan cannot be a sports car?
No. Sports sedan.
I have to argue. I have to argue that.
To me, like sports car is like either like a Mustang, Camaro, like those Americans.
It has
Corvette.
to have 2 doors. That's your definition of a sports car is 2 doors.
Yeah,
I disagree with that.
Convertible. Because by its definition, adding 2 more doors, you're compromising its ability to be driver first, sporty first.
No, you're not, because they engineer it to still be a driver car, even though it has bigger haunches in the back.
All right, is an Urus a sports car then? Because an Urus is faster than an
It's a sports SUV. I mean, I'm not saying a truck is a car.
Because like the Urus is faster around like I think wherever the heck one of the no, not the ring, one of the other tracks than an M2.
So you're gonna argue that it's not a sports SUV?
It's a sports SUV. It's not a sports. It's
not a car.
It's a super
it's a
SUV. Well, they call it a super SUV. People got really angry
when I used the word truck. I said
calling X5 truck.
I don't care.
Some people got
to me if it's not this low, it's a truck. It's a truck.
Back to the truck that I was thinking about buying, a Cayenne.
Yeah, let's get back.
Cayenne S, 2014 Cayenne S has the 4.8 V8.
380 pounds of torque.
Yeah, 369, 400 horsepower. 370. Yeah, it'll get crap fuel economy, but you told me don't worry
16 to 22. That's pretty good for a V8. Can't argue with that.
It's worse than the R7 because turbo's an 8-speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, forget about fuel economy. It's a good price. It'll handle our roads. It'll be extremely spacious for throwing Pelican cases of camera equipment back there, tripods, people.
Yeah. So I can ride in the back and you can take me to dinner. Sure. Yes. Awesome.
Yes, sir. I already chauffeured you to dinner at the Ram Rebel that one day.
You did.
But yeah, I mean, you think it's a much more...
So these were the things that I brought up to Eddie when he told me the Jaguar. Yeah. I get that whole logic, right? Cheaper sports car, winter tires, have fun with it.
The thing was a $90,000 car 5 years ago and 30,000 miles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Made sense for someone to buy who lived in California, top down 9 months out of the year. And I get that.
Okay.
Michigan, as a supplemental vehicle to save driving your primary vehicle so much, a two-seater, can't fit anything in that car.
Yeah.
Rear-wheel drive for a winter car. I'm going to buy a winter rear-wheel drive car. All right, fine.
Doesn't matter which wheels are being driven. It matters what tires are on it.
To a certain extent. 400 horsepower to 2 rear wheels, even with winter tires, could get a little... You could get a sketch.
Could get fun.
Fun sketch. Pick yours. That's 2 points. Third, he was looking at a convertible.
Yeah.
Convertible to drive in the winter.
Mainly because it's cheap. The coupes cost too much
The convertible are a little cheaper.
Yeah.
Buying a convertible to drive in the winter makes no sense. Fourth, this is one thing that I don't really care for. That it's, I don't know.
Say it. Say it.
The new ones are coming out.
But the new ones don't look as good.
I think it looks sexy. But I don't know. I had 4 points. I lost the fourth one. What it was?
It wasn't important.
It was a rear-wheel drive.
It doesn't have backup camera.
Oh yeah, this thing has ancient technology.
Little old infotainment.
Yeah, I don't know. It just does not have... Oh, I forgot it again. I can't... I don't know what the hell it is.
Kids, this is what happens when you get old.
40 years old does not bode well. Anyway,
people keep thinking I'm in my 30s. It's upsetting me.
It'll come. That'll be when you grow a beard.
That's never. I don't think I I shaved on Saturday. Anyways, the other thing, Gladiator. I've been thinking about Gladiator. I've driven a bunch of them. I love that thing. I had a Rubicon recently. The Overland is way better on the road, but Gladiators are shockingly expensive. So the one I just had was 61 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Spec the way I want, like being reasonable and holding some restraint on the options, it was like 54,000.
That's ridiculous.
And then they don't lease well. I thought like people were like, hey, Jeeps and Rubicons and whatever hold value, so they lease well. No.
They don't lease well because they don't want to lease them. Because they're such an in-demand car and it's such a specific lane of people that they know people will buy them. So they don't make the leases attractive.
Okay.
That is 100% why. Because you go lease a $50,000, $55,000 car, it's going to be, for $500 a month or whatever it is.
I got a quote, and that was getting like a nice like discount with certain things through certain channels, and it was $550 a month.
Yeah,
or something.
that's ridiculous.
With like, I was like, that's way more than I expected because they were advertising a whole like $300 a month for a Sport S.
Yeah,
but then it's
nothing.
Yeah, nothing, and then you have to put $3,500 down. That's what you're just buying down the lease. That $3,500 is $100 a month.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden that base
three something is
four something. The Rams are way cheaper.
I pay $500 a month for my lease.
And your Ram was 64 grand.
67.8. It's a Laramie, every option.
Yeah.
I skipped a few things because it was my first time leasing and my first pickup truck, so I didn't get the bigger fuel tank.
So massive. Oh, you should have.
I know. Well, now I know.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need a bigger fuel tank.
It's scary to fill up, but I have sneezed. Yeah, we'll cut that audio.
God bless you. Leave that in.
Let me make sure the video's still recording. All right, everything's good. We're still kind of working through some of the technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're good.
We do this. The Ram is just so big. It's comfortable. The air suspension is just massive.
How much bigger do you think it is than the Gladiator?
It's a lot wider and a lot taller.
But, length
and longer.
I'm sure it's longer, but not by much. I'd say a foot.
Yeah, it just felt big. In Michigan,
it's not
it doesn't matter.
It's not sporty at all. So you feel the weight when you're turning. But when I get in the Ram, I'm pretty much cruising, just relaxing.
There's a highway on ramp I usually hit at like 40 in the RS7. It's a pretty sharp turn. I hit it at like 35 in the Gladiator. It was terminal understeer. I was like, oh my god! I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, they're not made for that.
No.
Straight line is pretty quick. It's got the Hemi. Get up and go.
Ram was pretty quick.
You got passing power, but
I don't know.
That's not you. That's not you, Eddie.
Yeah, one of my friends it looks so weird seeing an Asian dude climb out of a Ram Rebel.
It's like, what? This isn't a Toyota Tundra. It's like
Toyota Tundra would be like Toyota Camry. Oh god, if I got a Camry, I'd rather I don't even know.
A lot of my friends were surprised when I got a Ram. They were like, what?
What do they expect you to get?
Well, they just.
I
don't think they expected me to get a pickup truck.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, or probably like an Escalade or a Suburban, or even a Tahoe on 26s.
26s.
That's what
Spinners.
my friends expected.
Yeah.
And I pull up in a pickup truck. It's like, I love it. It's great.
It's a nice truck.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I guess that's the. I'm facing right now. The top two choices are Jag F-Type V6 S or a Cayenne
S.
I don't really want an X5. Range Rovers are out of budget. We were going through everything. I looked at Audi S5 as a little cheaper beater toy to mess around with. I could mod it, do whatever I want. But I feel like I'm taking a step back. I had one. It's exact same powertrain.
Yeah, you don't want
as my B8.5 S4. So it's like a repeat again.
The only way you repeat is if you loved it so much you just want to update to the new model.
Yeah.
Which is what Stacy did with X5. She loved her X5 so much, she got the new one.
Yeah.
I get that. Mm-hmm. But don't get that car, drive it, have it for a few years, get rid of it, and then be like, oh, I want to go back. It's kind of...
it was a great car. I did love the S4.
Yeah.
But it was I don't know. Yeah. Technically, the RS7 is better in every way except for ownership cost.
So he pulled up a Volkswagen Golf R.
VW Golf R, yeah.
Which the pricing was great. Well below what you expected to spend, and the car looked nice, but he has an issue with the interior quality.
It's very plasticky.
Which I haven't been in a VW in probably 10 years, so I don't.
We have.
So
VW.
it probably
we have
looks
VWs
just like
now.
the one that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, they. The Golf R is great. It's fun to drive with a tune on them. They're fast. They're quick. It's a Holdex all-wheel drive system, so Not quite the same as like the Audis right
Quattro,
now.
Yeah.
I
thought it was a good looking car.
It is,
and it had 4 doors.
Yes,
which was nice. A little more space.
But it's based off of a Golf, which is an economy vehicle, and there's only so much you can do to make it nice. You can just cover surfaces. You can't change the architecture. That's like the RS3 is an amazing car. It's insanely fast. That 5-cylinder is a beast. But underneath it's an A3, and underneath that it's actually the Volkswagen. Right. But so there's only so much you can do. It will feel a little bit cheaper.
So what are you saying about my RS5?
I'm telling like the RS7, even though it's a previous gen, is gonna still feel a little more solid premium because it's a step above.
Exactly.
And like they do different things with them. I that's how I believe and how I feel driving these cars. Like remember the 7 Series? That thing felt like a tank.
Yeah.
Did it feel a lot better than like a 3 Series or a 5 Series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way better.
There's things they do.
Every
extra
material,
sound deadening.
Everything about it is a whole different level.
Have you seen the windows on my RS7? It's double laminated glass. It's like that thick.
No.
Yeah, so the RS5 is totally glass. It's just these little things.
You have to show me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that the Golf, for the price, is about $6,000 less than the other cars you was looking at. Mm-hmm. Man, like just to get around town in, save the miles. It's still quick. It looks good. Gas mileage is better.
Yes.
You got a space. You got 4 doors and a trunk. I don't know, man. That should be up there in the decision making too. Because
I thought you kicked it off the list. Now you're like, oh, it should be.
No, I didn't kick it off the list. You kicked it off the.
No,
you said
like,
we pulled it up, and you said, "Oh my God, the interior."
You're causing the mic to peek out. Stop yelling.
Oh my God, the interior. It's so bad. It's Volkswagen. That's exactly what you said. You're like, they're all the same.
And I've had 4 Volkswagen. No, 3. My S4, my R8, and my RS7.
Well, when we pulled it up, I said, "Man, that looks pretty good. Look at that." And you looked at it, you're like, "Oh, no.
I don't like that interior. I do not
I vote Porsche 100%.
Okay.
They're
Cayenne.
Very close in price, but the practicality you're going to get out of the Porsche over a 2-seater Jaguar convertible is 5 times the amount of practicality. You can actually you're talking about going to the store to get some furniture this weekend. You can put it in there. What are you gonna put in that
top down coming out the top? You remember
with 20 degrees outside?
You remember the scene in Iron Man 2 when he was bringing those maps back in the R8?
Yeah.
That was my exact same spec R8, white V10 convertible, those wheels. I had the same exact R8 spec as Tony Stark did. He did it. He had those giant map things coming out the passenger seat.
Temperature today is about 28.
Bundle up. It's got heated seats.
Hey, if that's how you want to live your life.
You've never put the top down when it's cold out and blasted it?
Not in the 20s. I've done it in the 50s.
With the McLaren, okay.
I've done it in the 50s.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's pretty aerodynamic, but you still feel the
air.
Yeah,
it's a little chilly.
So, but I mean...
Jeff, the voice of reason.
This is why you have your dad as your friend.
Now you're my dad, too? Oh, my God. I've got so many dads. Josefa's my dad. No, he's my uncle.
He's not old enough to be your dad, is he?
He's older than you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dude, he's like...
Oh, don't tell his age, John. Hey.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about his age before on video.
Oh, God.
It's like 63 or something.
Yeah, or something.
When
I saw him, I thought he was like 65.
Yeah, his AARP card just came. He's trading the Ferrari in for...
He's collecting Social Security.
Yeah, absolutely. Old man.
Yeah, he's getting one of those minivans lifted with the handicap access. His new house, he left that out of the video, the first podcast. He's building a ramp. A ramp up the
accessibility
side.
ramp. So on his little mobility scooter.
Yeah, he can get right in.
I'm going to send him just this little
Josefa, love you, brother.
We'll get everybody together onto one. So this is my living room.
Yeah.
The office / it's actually a second bedroom, but I'm turning it into like office / podcast studio. So gonna get another couple tables, some like chairs. We'll set the mics up, the cameras in there. Got a TV to mount on the wall.
It's gonna be pretty.
Should be fun. I've got like 8 more of these things to open up. The 1/18 scale cars
that you haven't opened on top of the 97.
Those are Hot Wheels, the little ones.
Yeah, you got like a million of those.
Yeah, there's too many of those.
Yeah.
These are really cool, actually. Got a lot of detail to it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how can you not like that?
It's an FXXK, yeah, of course. Let's see. What else do you want to talk about?
Again, to finalize that, Give this man some sound advice. And a winter vehicle should not be a 2-seater convertible.
See, I still have the RS7. It's not like it's going away. Remember,
I know.
The RS7, I will replace the one at winter tires. And that thing is a tank in the winter.
Why?
Dude, it's a beast.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Why is the whole purpose of you buying this second car?
Partially to have another vehicle to drive around. I miss having options. You know what it's like. To wake up and we're like, oh, what do I want to take today? And the freedom. And then if one car has to go somewhere, like, let's just say RS7 needs to get some even more paint protection film put on it.
What do you drive?
Yeah, like I've been now scheduling it when I had press cars and or when I was leaving out of town. So I could just drop it off.
You can always borrow a car.
I appreciate it.
You've done that
yes.
several times.
You've saved my life a couple of times.
But we were talking earlier.
I bricked my car and I'm like, Jeff, I need something to drive. Help. And he goes, just come over.
Yeah, there was another discussion we were having, which is actually a very practical one for people who are car lovers, people who love cars. If you love cars, you love 5 cars. You don't just love one car.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you have? Do you buy a $200,000 Ferrari that you just love and that's going to be your baby?
Yeah.
And then you have a Focus that you drive every day, base model, back and forth, and you have this great car in the garage? Or would you rather have 3, mediocre cars?
But still nice. Yeah.
Yeah, nicer. Yeah. Nice cars, like, a 5 Series BMW or something. And then like a...
That's an easy example with you. We can...
No.
You have the 650S, the RS5, and the Ram.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I had 2 650s.
Oh, yeah, that was confusing. We're like... Jeff's like, which car would I take? I'm like, the 650. He goes, which one? I'm like, oh.
I was like, oh, shoot.
I have BMW 650
and
the McLaren.
The Beamer and the
so you got rid of the McLaren and the RS5 and the Ram. You could have a 720S or whatever. Like, you could have a very nice 720S Spider.
Yeah.
And just like a normal car. You could have like an Audi A4.
Yeah, that would suck.
So you chose options because RS5 is a very nice like daily driver coupe. The McLaren 650S Spider is still a really nice thing. And the Ram Laramie is a great luxury truck.
I like the versatility. So I think it was more like I wanted to have an option for whatever situation I needed. I had a trailer hitch on the Ram.
Yeah.
We have the 4-door SUV X5.
Yes.
Which is if we want to, go a little bit more sporty, but we'll put 4 people in it, we take that. If it's just me, I'll ride around in my RS5.
Yeah.
We got the 350Z if I just want to go beat up on something and drift a corner and crash it and drive it home. Because
it's worth less than the tires on the McLaren.
Exactly. But runs great. Yeah. It fires up every
Japanese engineering. Well, see, that's the thing with... I went from S4 and R8 into one car.
Right.
S4 was the practical, comfortable daily driver.
It's a combination of both.
R8, yeah. I miss it. I think after experiencing it, I kind of miss it. I miss having the options.
Yeah.
So
it's fun. It's fun looking at the keys like, which one?
Yeah, which one do I take today? Which one do I take
Or thinking about like, what's my day like? What do I have to do after work? Oh, I got to run and pick up this from Home Depot. Yeah. I'll drive this to work today because I'm going to go somewhere after. And it's nice. It's a luxury. And I understand it's not a normal luxury for most people. We are definitely very blessed. Yes. I have to give thanks to God for that because
we do a lot of work too.
We are blessed.
Yes.
We work hard, but it's not an option most people have. But it is very nice having the versatility in your garage, and I would definitely go more with having multiple vehicles of different types
for different usages.
One that consume that whole amount of money.
If we talk even more insane, like 1%er problems, there are people like, do I have 4 supercars or 1 hypercar? It's like you could buy a P1 or you could have a LT,
a
488, an Aventador SV. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you could combine those 4, or you get 1 crazy car.
I would probably get 1 hypercar.
See, so now you changed it. Now you've
for hypercar is a whole different level. But then again, I would never want to drive it.
See?
That's one of the supercar, I drive the crap out of it. I don't care.
One of the big reasons people are like, I'm more comfortable driving the crap out of a $250,000 supercar than having $1 million. So they have a track focused GT3 RS. They have the Aventador for stunting on people. They've got a Bentley, whatever, for being comfortable. So that's another. It's all debate at different levels. One of my coworkers.
I would love to have a hypercar.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would ever, no matter how much money I had, I don't know if I'd ever be comfortable spending $1 million on a car.
You can't say that. It's because no matter how much money, everything scales. 2 if you were 100 times wealthier than you are, spending the money it would cost to buy a LaFerrari would be like what you spent on the McLaren. Because if I think back to like when I was in when I was less in high school, all right, I was living off allowance and or like being a busboy. Buying 5 Hot Wheels was like, oh crap, that's a lot. Now it's like
throw 40 in a basket.
Exactly. Yeah, just like go to Target. But Helen's like, when are you gonna stop buying Hot Wheels? I'm like, I don't know.
Never.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Carol, these are the $5 like special metal ones. I'll take that one too.
Yeah.
Everything scales.
It is relative. Everything is relative to what you're doing.
Exactly.
Life.
Yeah. So
it's just tough. You know, I mean, I'm a watch lover, and I have that problem with watches. It took me a long time to spend a lot of money on a watch, just because I'm like, I wear it, you know, 8 hours out of a day. 99% of people don't even know what it is.
But with a watch, if you amortize it over the length, let's just say you're gonna wear it for 10 years.
That's worth it.
Per second? Could be completely cheap. Let's say you're buying Omega, you're buying a Rolex, you're buying an Audemars Piguet.
And I've given away a lot of watches, but most of my watches I've purchased, I've kept.
Yeah.
I have a decent collection, and I'm gonna have them forever. Yeah. You know, they're not gonna, they don't go out of style.
As long as you take care of them, yeah.
Take care of them.
If you buy the right ones.
But again, it's a relative. You know, a $15,000 watch, a $10,000 watch. It's like, okay, well, it's getting up there, but we were talking earlier about tourbillon movements.
There's a Breguet book over there.
I was looking at this. I sat down. I was like, oh, Breguet. Oh, tourbillon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are like $500,000. Oh no, $500,000, right?
So I was at the boutique, and one of the guys was really nice, and he's like, "You want to try something out?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna buy." And he goes, "Oh," because I showed interest and knowledge about the watch. He started pulling stuff out. Got the try-a-minute repeater on. I'm like, oh my god. He gave me a double tourbillon, and I was like, this is a Ventador SV. It was a $500,000 watch on my wrist. I'm like, this is twice as expensive as the house I grew up in. I'm like, this is insane.
And so I still feel no matter how much wealth I got, I don't know. It just, to me, that just doesn't make sense.
See, I know of people who buy watches like that, like candy. It's absurd.
I need to hang around your friends. Maybe they'll give me a loan.
You keep bringing that up, don't you?
I need some money.
Okay, all right. I have some Monopoly money over there.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Wrap it up?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Anything else going on?
Yeah, we're going to do more of these. Keep it short, about half an hour. I think everything recorded fine.
We'll see.
Audio, we're trying to distance is out. I need to get some headphones so we can live monitor it. So.
If it's not the best, this is only the second attempt, and we're not even in the same place he did the first attempt.
No.
So give him a little slack.
Yeah.
I'll be back around at some point around, and thanks, guys. Good to hang out with my buddy here.
Of course.
It's always fun. We always have a good time.
Yeah, and I will have to figure out. Comment below. What do you think I should get? It's gonna be between those two. Stop throwing out. People were like commenting random stuff. People like somebody like commented like I should buy a hearse. I was like, I'm not gonna buy a hearse. Like, what the hell?
That would be awesome.
A lot of people were like Crown Victoria. When I posted on like Instagram or Facebook, I didn't really have any price range.
Might have been some haters. Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Oh,
what are you trying to say?
Sidebar. Did you see the Ferrari thing I posted?
No.
So you know how I was
working, so I haven't been.
Oh, okay. You know how I was driving that GTC4?
Yeah. Oh, I saw the guy, Donnie, or what was it? Donnie?
Lord Dottie.
Yeah.
One of my followers messaged me and goes, "Isn't this the car you were driving or your picture?" And he screenshotted this guy's story. And this guy had posted,
picture.
It was my picture. It was my hand holding the key, doing the picture like that with this Ferrari GTC4 from Platinum Motor Cars that I had spent a day with. And he had posted like, thanks to Coley Ferrari, he tagged the local Ferrari dealer for giving me this loader while my Pista is in for service. And I was like,
how stupid can you be?
What? And I go to his profile, and it was Millionaire Mentor.
Mentor motivational speaker.
Yes, that's what it was. And he had like 200 followers, and like I think he had no posts.
And somebody posted that they knew him from working at a car dealership not that long ago,
and he quit after one day. So I was like,
you know what though? This is one thing I learned. Hey, young people that might see this, always remember this. If people aren't hating on you, you're not doing something right. When people start hating on you, that means you're doing better than them. You're doing what you're supposed to do, and they don't like it. So keep striving, keep going ahead. You're always gonna have hate, no matter what.
Got some nice hate recently.
I hate you, Eddie.
I love you too, Jeff. Somebody said I sound like I'm going through puberty or something.
Yeah, man, people are. I had some negative comments on some of the videos I've been in.
Oh yeah. Mainly because you called the X5 a truck, and people were really upset about that.
Hey, truck, big car. How about big car? Can I call it big car? Tall car.
Technically, if we want to get technical, the modular architectures on some of these things, where they're no longer unibody,
it's a car.
Yeah, I've actually redone certain takes, and I accidentally said car. I'm like, oh, people are gonna complain. People are gonna complain. SUV, whatever.
I don't care about the moniker you put on it.
Yeah.
It's a truck, car, SUV, big thing. It's a bigger thing than the normal car. How about that?
Just don't call it a sports car.
That's right. Hey, no!
Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you guys next time.